How many people have you slept with?
It's got to be in its 20s, sure.
Okay, that's not that high.
Yeah, like in its 20s.
That's not that high.
Yeah. How about you? How many people have you slept with?
One.
One?
One.
Would you date a person who wouldn't go down on you?
Nope. Next question. No.
Fair.
No, I wouldn't. Would you?
What's the question? Would you date a person who wouldn't go down on you? So do you mean like they wouldn't have sex?
No, go down on you means you know what go down means, right?
No. as in not sex, but something sexually.
Go down on you is when someone like puts their mouth down there.
Oh right, that.
People have done it to you.
So like on the first date then?
Would I do that on the first date?
No, like so the question to me is, so would I date someone who wouldn't go down on me?
Yeah,
like,
would you?
So just for like the first few dates?
No, just in general, period. Some people don't
go
like,
down. For forever?
Yeah, forever. Some people don't go down.
Oh, that's dry.
Literally.
It is. I just think it's selfish. Honestly, I think it's selfish.
Okay. Why selfish? Because you'd be doing it to her, or just selfish because you like it and she's not doing it to you?
Yeah, the second one. Yeah, I do. Anyone who doesn't want to get head is just such a liar. Honestly, any guy who says they don't want to get head is just such a liar.
Is there anything sexual that you would never do? Like, do you think about all the different things? Do you draw a line? Do you have a boundary of like, no, I would not do that, you're not doing that, you can like F off?
I wouldn't have a threesome like with another geezer for the pure fact I don't want to see his happy face.
But with another girl?
Oh yeah, bring it on, mate.
Yeah.
Bring it on. Straight in, mate.
Yeah.
Be like me every single Friday night at the bar, straight into the Colesberg.
Have you ever cheated or been cheated on?
Yeah, both.
Oh.
Yeah, both.
Okay, what happened?
So, what for the story of getting cheated on? We was in a relationship for about 3 months, and she was on a night out, and before that, I weren't sort of like the paranoid, sort of jealous type, and I was just sort of like, no, you go have a night out, it's good. And next day I went on her Facebook and stuff, just like I don't know, just on her Facebook, and her mate wrote on a wall, I make a really good wingman, and just tagged me in the post. Yeah, so that's how I found out. And after that I became sort of like a jealous, paranoid type. If you could change anything about the way you were raised, what would it be?
My mum's going to be watching this as well. I was raised by my mum. My father died of cancer when I was 3. If I could change one thing about my mum's an angel on earth, she's my hero, but if I could change one thing about the way I was raised, I think she was a bit overprotective of me, and I realised that it was of me and my 3 siblings, and I realised it was done out of love, and it didn't do me any harm sort of long term, because as you grow up anyway regardless. But I feel like initially, like when I first went to university, I was very naive, incredibly naive, and far too trusting for my own good. But you look back, you see things differently as you get older, and I realise now, you know, she was a young mum when my father passed, and she had these 4 babies, and we weren't from the best of areas, you know, and there's so many routes our lives could have taken if she wasn't really on us, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
So, have you ever suffered with mental health issues?
Yeah.
Okay.
The last year has been like the hardest year of my whole entire life.
Oh no.
So I kept getting like colds and flus and stuff.
Okay.
And so my mum said to me, why don't you go to like this Bupa thing, and they're just basically going to test you. So I went to Bupa, everything was like all fine. They said, oh, like by the way, we can either do like one last test, and it's like a test on your heart, or we test like the muscles in your legs.
Oh,
so I was just like, all right, like just like test my heart. And about half an hour later, I went to the doctor and stuff with the results, and they said there's something to do there's something that's come up that we're not really happy about with like the ECG you did, and I was like, we're going to send it to like a cardiologist. I summed up the courage to go with my family to see the cardiologist and stuff. And it turned out I had a condition I've been living with for like 25 years of my life called Wolff-Parkinson-White. And and that like really rocked my world. And I thought I was going to die and stuff. And I had to have a heart operation recently.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and that was like the real start of my anxiety. I've been going counselling for the last like 3.5 months.
Okay.
So there's like something I noticed on my body, I start to think there's like something wrong with it.
Yeah.
Like for example, I had like a headache for a whole month due to anxiety, and I thought like I'd have like a tumour or something.
Yeah. That's what took my father, brain tumour.
Yeah.
Yeah. How many people have you slept with?
It's got to be in his 20s for sure.
Okay, that's not that high.
Yeah, like in its 20s.
It's not that high.
Yeah. How about you? How many people have you slept with?
One.
One?
I had sex with one person in my life. It happened once, and I haven't had sex since.
Is there any reason to why? Or you just want to sort of like...
No, I can basically, it was, I was pressured into it in the first instance. This was 25th of March 2011, I remember the date. I was pressured into it in the first instance. You know, very naive, you know, and very mollycoddled, and did it. And then the next day he dumped me, so. But he dumped me over something unrelated. We had a massive argument over something unrelated, actually. And we split from that. He was just like, oh, whatever, I can't be bothered with you. But it just so happened.
Do you reckon that was a bit of an excuse? Because like...
Might have been.
Because like, if I want to have like a night with the boys and like have a few beers and play FIFA, and I used to like purposely like piss my ex-girlfriend off so she would like go to bed and leave me alone.
Yeah, could have been an excuse. It was a big art. Basically, I went to him in a time of need, put it that way. I literally can't say what the time of need was.
I'm not sure.
And he kind of, he flipped, and he was just so utterly selfish. And then he broke up with me over Facebook chat the following morning. So 25th of March 2011, I lost my virginity. The morning of 27th of March 2011, I was dumped over Facebook chat. I'd only had my first kiss 6 months prior. So you want to talk about a head fuck. And I haven't had sex since then. Just because, it's because I haven't been in a relationship since then. I've been in one relationship since then, but it was long distance.
Yeah, no, I understand that.
So,
I understand that.
Yeah. I probably don't have sex enough. I definitely don't have sex enough. But there's plenty of ways of satisfying those urges without having to like have a penis in the vagina.
Go into detail.
Well, you know, everything around sex, but just not intercourse. And some people get on my nerves because some people try and be like, oh, that's still sex. No, when I say sex, when you say sleeping with someone, I view it as the act of intercourse, and that's not me trying to be in denial. That's just obviously sexual acts. I am no nun. If you were asking, basically, if the number of people that I've done stuff with, if I slept with those people, my number would be higher than the 20s. I'll say that. How's that for openness?
Yes. Hello.
Hi,
What's
you're
going
right.
down?
Hey.
You right?
Yeah.
Bring your chairs in a little bit more.
Yeah, of course.
I liked how honest you were. Like even when you spoke about your anxiety, you know, there's a real stigma around mental health that needs to be broken. You're very transparent about that. You're very brave talking about your operation. It's amazing to see you still here. And you asked me questions, like you went in, like even the sex questions, like you. And I like it. I like brazen people.
Do you know what? I really like the fact that you've only slept with one person, because like when I get talking to a girl, the first thing on my mind is just like, oh, is she like sort of a girl that has been around like quite a bit? But I know for a fact when you like next meet your next boyfriend and you start talking about relationships, he's gonna absolutely love you.
Aww.
For the pure fact you've only had sex once.
Would you guys stay in touch as friends, or maybe go on a date, see where things go?
Yeah, you can be on Instagram and Twitter and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see like progress and stuff.
Yeah.
Like with this blog.
Are you an artist?
No, I'm a YouTuber.
YouTuber, okay.
Yeah, I make YouTube videos.
Yeah.
But yeah, it'd be quite nice to see you
Follow
like.
each other.
Yeah, it'd be quite nice to see you just like progress and stuff.
No, definitely. We'll keep in touch.
Sick.
Because we've had sex, but now I'm thinking about someone else having sex with you, and now I'm thinking about you having intimate sex, and now I'm thinking about you enjoying the intimate sex,
That's just too
and I'm
much.
just thinking like, rah, are you enjoying the sex more than you're enjoying the sex with me? Like,